taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Tigers offense will get the first swing of the game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. Finds his man, it's Sampson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw again. A strike downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Trying play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Sampson. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Things looking really good for this offense on their first drive of the game. They've been able to get it done a lot of ways. An explosive play there in the running game. Great vision. He's able to break out, and he sets his offense up at 1st and goal.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tiger. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mustangs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Got the quick pass. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Off play action. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Connection to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Snagged in the middle, it's Singleton. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The Mustangs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He gets it in. Touchdown, Mustangs. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Intercepted for the 11th time. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Mustangs have pushed it inside the 20. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Here's a quick throw out to the left. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. The Mustangs will try to punch it in on first and goal. On the move. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Using his feet. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
What an awesome job in coverage there. Critical third down, deep in their own end. They're able to break on the ball, swat it away, and now you set up fourth.
Working that left side now. Touchdown, SMU! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Oh, he wants it all. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. What a play to get it inside the red red zone, and they are set up at the 17. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to throw for it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, I don't know if there was a lot of question with respect to who that ball was going to be going to. This quarterback knows who his best playmaker is, and on the final play of the first half, he was looking him up. It wasn't going to be easy, but they're able to execute, get on the same page, score the touchdown, and they've got the lead.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Quick completion on the out route. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and...
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Mustangs. And that one will give him the lead.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Back to pass, it's Reed. It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got him up to the 1st down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. LSU quick to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Lets it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And I this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tiger! Looking for the tie with the extra point. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
To the ground with the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Jennings. Skips away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Bunch formation for these receivers. They send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. And the Mustangs are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Situations like this, it's nighttime, it's so cold, it's so hard to complete these types of passes, and for these wideouts, it's going to be tough just catching the football because that thing, I guarantee you, feels like a rock.
Makes the catch. It's Hill. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. At the end of 3, and we've got a chance to have a postseason classic on our hands. Let's take a look at the stats so far. All right, stage is set. Let's see how it all plays out here in this postseason showdown. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Back to throw, it's Reed. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Makes the grab. It's Brown.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Looking to throw on third. Gets it out fast. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll go to the ground. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Fires to the tight end. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Out of the gun, the inside give.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quickly complete. Touchdown, SMU! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. So this defense has to protect the lead, but they can also end the deal by putting the quarterback down. Pulls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out of the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. Pulls it in. It's Sampson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Sampson. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game.
Timeout, LSU.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Got a man. It's Sampson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
Man, that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking downfield, it's Reed. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Still looking on the move. Short gain on the play before he slides.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
He's got it on the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Looking to throw. Going for 6. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
Fires to the middle. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Throws to the wide out. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, With the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Play of the first possession of OT. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Give to Brown. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Man, you play this whole game back and forth, into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, and be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not put it in jeopardy by throwing passes, that's a great way to finish the deal.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Incomplete, and they turn it over here in the first possession of overtime. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
Got it behind the line. It's Anderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides to back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a...
There he goes. Spin move.